Super Saturday. Well, firstly, thank you all of you guys for the feedback from my first video last week. As you can see, I've changed the setup so you can hopefully now see my face, and the lighting's a bit better. So thanks for that. I thought this week I'd just give you an insight into one of the bigger days in my week, which is Super Saturday, as we've recently termed it. So normally at this point in the week, I'm fairly fatigued after, well, obviously a long work week, but I'm usually able to pull together a bit of energy for Saturday after just doing a long run, which is normally almost 2 hours. This week was an hour 50 long run, and then just gym on a Friday afternoon. So as long as I get some decent fuel in on Friday, I'm normally able to recover pretty well, and then can hit Saturday with a fair bit of energy. So into Saturday, wake up normally around 6:30, which is almost a lie-in for relative to my weekday schedule. So yeah, wake up at 6:30 to get out the door by 7. The first session of the day is a squad ride, which I ride into and then home from. So that totals about 2.5 to 3 hours worth of riding, and usually the squad session involves some longer tempo intervals, so race pace around that sort of intensity on the TT bike, so it's pretty race specific. And then after that session we always grab a coffee as the squad. A few people hang around after the session, which is nice before riding home. Then after the ride, so it's about a 40-minute ride in and 40-minute ride home. After that I go straight into a run off the bike, which this week was a 40-minute run, so nothing too crazy, just an easy pace, so totals about 8 Ks for that 40 minutes. That's 2/3 of Super Saturday done. Ride and run done. About 3.5 hours worth of training. Now we got pretty fine window to get some food in. Swimming at 2:30, it's now 12. So yeah, smack some chalky milk with goat recovery drink. Shout out to Oak. And yeah, then we'll try and get some food in and get to the pool. I feel that run is good just to get the neural habit of getting the legs working off the bike, even if it's not at race pace as such. It's just good for the body to be able to adjust. So that's a good session, but then following the run, it's usually a bit of a rush to try to get some decent food in, because basically I only have an hour to an hour and a half really until I have to leave for our swim. So the swim is again another squad session. It's from about 2 till 4, and Saturday, the theme of Saturday is pretty much just race specific sort of work. So the swim is again a race specific swim. This week was some threshold work, and then into some pool paddles and band work to finish off the set. And then after the swim, I've usually hit about 5 to 5.5 hours of training for the day, so I'm pretty cooked by that point. But to round off the day, recently I've started going to the sauna to try and get some heat adaptations, and obviously the other benefits that come with that, especially heading into some racing in the next month and beyond. So for that sauna I did about 15 to 20 minutes of time in the actual sauna, and then like to do some light stretching in the pool just for about 5 minutes, and then jump back into the spa for another 15 minutes or so after that. And I feel like that, especially after all those sessions during the day, definitely gives you a bit of a heat adaptation and just gets your body used to recovering kind of under a bit of extra stress in the heat. So after all of that, I'm pretty spent, so I pretty much just go home, try and get some food in, an early dinner. It's about, by the time I've been to the sauna, it's probably about 5:30, maybe 6 by the time I get home. So try and start cooking and then get some food in pretty much ASAP before heading to bed pretty early. I try to get an early night just to try and recover from that day. So yeah, there it is. That's Super Saturday. I think we'll keep calling it Super Saturday. It is quite a big day in my week, especially working full time. So definitely have to load up the weekends as much as we can. Yeah, so thanks all for tuning in. I've had some great feedback after the first video, so keep that coming in, and also any suggestions for more content. And as always, give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to keep updated with all my new videos coming out when they do. So thanks for all your support, and yeah, cheers.